The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials down 138. Nasdaq is off 29. S&P's down 9.5. Gold contract up $1.50, trading at $12.89 an ounce. You get silver down 2 cents, $15.62 an ounce. Light sweet crude down $1.16. That's interesting, right? Light sweet crude taking a hit again.
Yeah. It was all the way up to 53, I think, at one point when I had it on that chart. So maybe it's taking a dive. Yeah.
$51.36. Well, that's a delayed quote, so we'll bring up the real one.
We will. I was almost going to jump to it, but
earlier.
Finish it.
Notes and bonds, bottom line, folks, is that they just do not want to come back. You get the 10-year note up 10 ticks, 122.01. 30-year bond up 20, 145.29. Higher price, lower yield. King dollar up 160 ticks, trading 95.75. Now, King dollar's had some nice volatility this morning. We were down a couple hundred ticks earlier in the day. You're up 155. What King dollar did yesterday is that you did go higher. You had a contraction of volume. King dollar would have to get on the other side of 95.860. We're at 95.270. So King dollar did break down the consolidation, and if this is where we end today, well, then that's going to be a breakdown on a weekly chart also. The euro is at 114.72 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 108 to 1 U.S. dollar, and the pound is at 127.99 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And yeah, let's take a look at that oil.
Look at that oil contract, right? Yeah. So February, maybe are we looking at different contracts possibly? Because we should at least be down. Oh no, that's what you're seeing. Yeah, 51 and change. Yeah. So it's really, as a matter of fact.
So it came down from 53.5.
Yeah,
and 53.25.
You know, yesterday these contracts closed at 2:30, right? So just pulling up the chart, you're looking at somewhere right around here. So you know you really traded from 52.25 all the way up a buck overnight. Yeah. And then now we're down a good almost $2, man. That number was the high up there is 53.30. So we're down $1.60 from that level.
Yeah, pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Let's go take. I want to go take a look at this pound. So, as Brexit's getting closer, look at the pound's going to break topside. So we're going to get good news on Brexit, whatever that news is, folks.
It's been quite a run since basically the last month, right? Early December. It was down there 124 and change. Yeah.
And this is
even since the spike too.
This is a break topside. 128.15 is the number. Now we get to 128.51. You know, we'll see whether basically it can get above that. But this looks to me like this is going to break topside. You know, 131 is probably going to be game here. I think May come out this morning and said that, listen, man, this thing is still going to go no matter what this is happening. So let me just see if I can find that. It was in the Journal this morning. Rises on report, Brexit delayed beyond March. Oh, that's interesting. So the headlines at 5 o'clock were saying, you know, that...
Can we click on it? Yeah, they might delay
push this beyond March.
Yes, it was up almost 1%. We can pull up that chart as well.
Yeah.
Evening Standard report, cabinet ministers said Brexit will be delayed beyond the deadline.
It makes sense, too, man. I mean, it's the market, January 11th, right? Is it the 11th or 12th?
Yes,
today?
It's the 11th today.
Yeah.
Right. No, it makes sense to the market liking that news, like we're talking about yesterday. It doesn't make sense that they voted for it and then they're just going to like delay it, delay it, because that's why the market likes it, is because you're just kind of like saying like no Brexit yet, no Brexit yet.
Right.
So we'll see how. And they've I imagine that'll get the rhetoric ramped up from the other side when that story breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here. And what we have had all week, folks, is that you went higher, volume contracted each and every day, which is really hard to do. That's when you're talking about 5 days in a row of contracting volume, it's pretty intense. Activision, that's getting smoked. That's down 11%, down 555. We'll take a look at that. Netflix is up $10. Tilray is up $20. What that's all about is that the Privateer Holdings is claiming that they are not going to be selling their shares
after the lockup. Okay.
Yeah.
And they own 76% of the company's outstanding shares.
Right.
They're going to sell them all on day one, though. No, yeah. Yeah. A total of 66 million subordinate voting shares will be freed for trading. What day is it? I'm flying next week, but expires next week, potentially boosting. Yeah.
You know, I wonder.
It's a bold statement because they own the shares, and immediately the value of their shares pop up. Now,
right.
Who knows how long they'll hold them, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'd really like to know, that they can say one thing, and regulation-wise, I'm wondering how this works. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure that you're allowed to say, I changed my mind.
Yeah, exactly, because it's freed up. Exactly.
When we decide, I mean, they'll face a wrath, though, as in,
there it is. Okay, when we decide to distribute shares, we would do so orderly and in a deliberate manner.
That means nothing, just to be fair.
Right.
But the company would potentially plummet if they got out at a whirlwind. I would be surprised if they put this out and then they did, sell on day one. But
oh yeah, no, I wouldn't expect them to sell on day one.
Oh yeah,
two or 3 months later.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Totally agree.
You start slipping a few of them out.
I totally agree.
Now watch this here. Let me show you something, folks. Okay, this is what I would suggest. This is the trade that I would set up. Tilray.
TLRY.
TLRY. Watch the trade that you can set up here. This is pretty cool because, okay, you're at $100, right? And you go out in the option market. Okay, so let's see what happens. So call volume, that's not bad at $100. At the money calls, that's just this month. That's 1,778. That's probably yesterday's, but it might be today's. I'm not quite sure if this is
okay.
You know what I mean? If this is real time.
It could be today's with the 20. It's up 25% today. That'll put some volume in.
It will. Yeah. Okay, so now what we want to do is, I'm going out further though, folks. Right. So what happens is that the way that you can do this is you put a collar, especially when you own the shares, which is so cool about this. You put a collar on your shares, okay? So you say that, okay, listen, I'm not going to sell my shares, right? But guess what? We're at $100, right? I'm going to give you the right to buy those shares, okay? Going all the way out to, let's say, is that January of next year, right? Well, bottom line, I'm going to start selling calls in them, right? So it's a way that you can collect huge amounts of premium, and if it goes above by next January, bottom line, you have to sell them at $100, okay?
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, even if it crashes, you're still collecting between 12 and 14. Well, this is 12 and look at the spread.
I was going to just point out, I was waiting. It's very light volume, so you got to be careful and find the middle of that market, or really.
Exactly. So the way to do it then, you go like this. You go. Let me go this way. You just go.
You can stay.
You can get closer.
Yeah, go forward one. Go forward a couple more. We'll take a look. No, you're back to Friday.
Okay. Hey, we'll as soon as we come back, we'll check this out. They can take in some big income. That's the real bottom line. Dow right now down 141. Nasdaq is down 25. S&Ps are off 9.5. We'll come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 156, Nasdaq off 29, S&P's off 10.5. So we go back to Tilray for a second.
TLRY.
Thank you. So what the news is out there that the Privateer Holdings, which, you know, is the majority holder by a huge way. If I bring this up, you're going to see it right at the very top. 76%, 58 million shares they own. Are not going to sell their shares in the lockup that evidently is this week or next week, right?
Yeah.
Now, that being said, but guess what? When we just bring this up, this is where this gets really cool, man. I mean...
So tab out a couple months if you could.
Yeah, Oh, look at that. See, even February, that's big. They could be... That's 1,900 contracts already in February. March, it gets smaller. But let's go to February for a second and see... Okay, so at the money, right, $100, you're still collecting 8.5%. And guess what? If they're happy selling at $100, if it goes over 100, they get 8% plus the $100. If it goes underneath that, they get the 8%. And they just, you know, keep rolling there. You know, so we'll see, you know, how that shakes out. That's still not a huge amount of shares, but well, it's 1,991 times 100. That's what's traded so far.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
but they still the risk in that trade though is that it goes down, right? Because they're still holding it.
It is.
Yeah,
but they're insulated by $8 because they collect $8.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if it goes to 50, they're still going to lose money.
Right. Right.
No
That's all.
that.
Yeah. They have an $8 cushion.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. So,
oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I tell you what. Wait. Before we can just click back. I think. Let's see if that gets us right back. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. I just wanted to show the difference between the calls and the puts.
Yeah.
Because the puts are through the roof.
Isn't that crazy? I
so
know.
even
I brought this up last week.
Okay, well, they're all across the board. No, it doesn't matter.
They are.
You know, we're trading at 100 basically. 99.56. There's your hundreds. Bid ask 750 by 820.
Yep.
Bid ask put call.
Look at that.
1375 by 14. And how do you go to the next months? I don't know what to put your page down. Okay. 100 again. 8 by 10. Boom. 25 by 29.
Look at that.
It keeps getting. This is what.
Whoa, that's intense.
100. It stays at like 8 by 11, right?
Yeah.
Now these are going to get really wide because we're getting to less value.
Yeah.
But look at 31 to 35.
Unbelievable.
So the puts to go out long.
Yeah.
Are really expensive, which makes it seem like the market is expecting a lot of volatility. Like at this point, this could spike lower if you
any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
And look at how. I mean, this is where it did.
Look at that one.
Now there's only 3 contracts, right? To be fair, because that's like it. Not that it doesn't make sense, but you can't just keep going up to 100 because your max profit's 100. You know.
Exactly. And the one we're looking at now, folks, expires June 21st. And what it would mean if you bought that is that first it would have to be at $60 just to break even.
Yeah, even lower to be really exact, as in like in the 50s.
Right. Yeah. So bottom line is that, and you know, listen, let's because
but that's a long time.
Oh, it's a real long time.
Yeah.
And
it was just at $80 yesterday.
And if we take a look at this, what you're going to see is okay. So they got to come in with 19 million this quarter, and that quarter is going to be March 15th.
And all that happened overnight was that the market found out that the founders weren't going to liquidate the stock.
Right.
The company didn't get any better, like, to be fair.
No.
Like, you know, they just found out that there wasn't going to be a liquidation, which is huge, though, when you look at how much of it they own. I think it's only done 4 million shares today. What they own? 60 million shares, 66 million, something like that. As in, it would take them, like, you know, an eternity to dump those shares.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly. Oh, wrong one.
No, okay.
Oh, is it wrong?
No, go ahead.
So 56, I think.
Yeah, so 58.
It's a lot of shares.
It is, and we've done 4.4 million today so far.
Yeah.
And that's even 4.4 million. Can we pull up with our volume? Because that's probably a big number when the stock's up 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, some days it does a million.
It started.
Most days it does a million.
Right, right.
And they have 60 million. So that's 60 days of trading straight.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
That's why I almost wouldn't believe what they say. I mean, they're aware that they can't dump their shares the next day.
Right.
Somebody told them that if they didn't know it themselves, right?
Yeah, totally.
So they're going to tell the market that. And then they're going to be like, all right, how can we, like, sell our shares without freaking out the market?
Exactly. Let's go take a look at General Motors. So General Motors is going to pop out here, right?
Increase on their PE, their profit at least.
Yeah. So what is the number? What is this? Let's see. Maybe this one. Try. No.
I would go back. Well, they're all going to be. They're all going to be there. The top one.
Top one. Okay. Okay, General Motors said that we'll grow profit in 2019 even as global auto sales level off and investors have been expecting a tough year. The Detroit-based automaker projected 2019 adjusted earnings will rise between $6.50 and $7, easily exceeding the $5.92 share average estimate.
That's a big one. That's the headline.
You know what I'm wondering, though, is that had they already brought that down, which will exceed the profit.
Sorry, I brought that down.
If they 3 months ago, if they brought the number down, and now they're bringing it back up.
Okay.
GM also said it will exceed the high end of a forecast for last year, which was 620.
Yeah, so they've had a recent round of cost cuts. There's been layoffs, right? Rollout of new higher margin trucks, sport utility vehicles, and steady U.S. demand will fuel results.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this, see where we're at here. Yeah, it's staying at highs, man. Bottom line is that this consolidation's been on since 2013, you know? ACTV, Activision, is that Activision? Let's see what's going on with Activision. I think that Fortnite has taken over all these guys like in a big way.
Okay, number 4.
There's a slow bleed that's happening in here, evidently, because this stock has been highly volatile. Ooh. Yeah, so you're down from 85 to 46. Let's see what they're saying. I have to split. Okay. Activision selling its shooting competition video game Destiny 2. Bungie.
So go in. They're selling their shooting competition video game called Destiny to Bungie Inc. Isn't playing well with traders as the stock plunged. So they're selling one of their games to probably a competitor of some capacity, right? And so, yeah, it's going to free up resources for new titles and existing franchises. Well, that would be the goal, right? If you're selling something for cash,
yes,
you're getting resources as and you're giving up.
Yeah, so I mean, they're giving up royalties on a game that evidently takes in a lot of money, and hoping that they can develop something even better. You know. Yeah. Use the $400 million to do something better.
Yeah.
But
they have analysts. I mean, this is one of the analysts. You know, here's what analysts are saying. They're going to receive some compensation, but we also expect this to negatively impact their results in 1920.
Yeah.
Yeah, the recurring, so they had good sales. The recurring revenue stream from the game's less than what they had hoped, and that's probably why they're bailing on it. Yeah. It's a tough market, excuse me, that online
seriously,
video game market right now.
Yeah.
Online gaming.
And look at it, I mean, that's been a one-way trip.
I mean, the margins are insane on them, right? So that's why it's always going to be competitive when you can just launch a game and it can be free. And I say just launch, it takes a lot, but compared to the billions that you can pull in, pretty remarkable.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow down 187, Nasdaq up 41, S&P's down 13.5. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 197. You get the Nasdaq off 50. S&P's down 15.5. And, Tommy was just showing me one of his friends that he went to school with skiing in Switzerland. I just said to him, I said, in one of the newspapers this morning, the Journal or the New York Times, in the Alps, they had 10 feet of snow.
You were saying it's a big...
10 feet. Yeah, there's an emergency.
Thankfully, I know he's all right. Just
yeah, no, it had where people are skiing and stuff.
Oh,
there's plenty of snow, but there's some serious business that's going on over there. That
I mean, just most of the headlines popping up are just about an avalanche with a Swiss hotel. And, of course, avalanches, man, the force of those things.
Can you imagine 10 feet of snow?
Right. No. I mean, look at...
Oh, look at that.
Crazy. So hopefully everyone's all right. Crazy.
So the article this morning is about, this could get serious for a lot of people over there, is that the article this morning is that the helicopters can't even go up. Because what happens, the helicopters go up and hit the mountains with, charges.
Yes.
To keep, to have...
It's like a bunch of small...
To do avalanches, yeah, so you don't get a monster one.
Yes.
So
they're controlled bursts, right?
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, that is some intense.
Man. But
oh, hey, you know where we're going, folks? We're going to gambling in basketball. Let's bring this article.
Let's do it. Yeah, I was going to look for the other one too that we're talking about.
Wait till you see this, folks. This is how it's so wild, folks. So picture when day trading first started. Day trading started a long time ago, but I'm day trading in stocks, meaning about 1994, around there. I always used to say that, hey, listen, Fidelity, is one of the biggest day traders out there, but they could smooth it over, and they always thought that, because realistically, when you look at the stats, they were the biggest day traders out there. They probably still are, but I haven't looked at it in a while, because the stats come out as to how long people hold, okay?
Okay.
So the business in general, would say one thing, but yet they were doing another. Now, what's going to be interesting about the story here is that here, why don't you take this over? So
so it looks like a Washington Wizards local telecast. So it's not going to be. It's going to be an alternate one. It's going to be airing on one of their regional NBC sports networks, and it's going to have built-in graphics throughout the broadcast. Let me see. They had a good example on the other one that we had up here as well. It's going to be tonight, and this is a glimpse of the future for sure.
Right.
Where was it? Maybe it was this thing, but it's changing. Remember the one with the yes or no?
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah.
So nonetheless, it is going to basically have betting graphics on the page. And let's see, the new telecast.
When the game is live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be just a $500 prize for people, but the contest will offer roughly 30 free proposition bets on the performance, such like, will this player score 10 points in the second half? Yes,
right.
Yes or no?
Right.
And it'll be right over the broadcast. It'll be live tonight. And this is a glimpse of things to come. You already have the NBA forging deals with MGM to share data. So you're going to have that betting. You're going to at least have it on your app, if not built into whatever device you're literally watching it on, if you're watching it on your phone.
And my point here, starting with the first story, is that they're masking it. This is out and out, like binary gambling.
Yeah. Well, that's what gambling is, right? What do you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that they smooth that down, like it's a 500... the verbiage inside
they're
of
doing
that
a free contest right now.
Exactly.
I hear that, right.
Yeah. Here's your free contest. Now you're lucky if you get any food on your table the next week.
Oh, it's pretty, because what does happen is that you can bet on every single play. That's the big part of betting that most people don't understand, right? You bet on the game, but you can bet on what's called in-game betting.
Right.
So like in a football game, is the next play going to be a pass or a run? Is the next play going to go to this player or that player? So it's really limitless, the amount of options that they can incorporate when you start incorporating into the broadcast. Because what's going to happen is then everyone's going to be watching on your tablet or your phone.
Right.
And so you're going to be able to interact with the broadcast.
So I got to tell you a funny story, actually. So I was in Boston last weekend, and unfortunately, one of my cousins passed away, folks, right? So, of course, it's an Irish funeral. So afterwards, we're having a few beers, right? And one of my buddies beside me, he said, no, I'm not drinking any beer, man. And so his other friend says, why not? He says, well, football's this afternoon. He says, I start drinking beers right now, I'm going to be betting like I'm a multimillionaire.
Right. Gives you a little liquid courage. That's what they call it for.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, man.
And what was the article that we saw that spurred us to look at that? What was the gambling article on here? Do you recall? We can try and find that towards the next one. I was looking for it.
Well, you have Icon, Carl Icon's buying into Caesars, and that's moving Caesars. I know that. I'm not sure if that's here. We can go look at.
Go ahead. We can look at that.
Caesars is up the. It's on the top.
No, it is number 3.
So, that's up 44 cents. You know, let's see what we got here. Yeah, and this is. Yeah, let's see. So, Caesars jumped to a 2-month high after reported activist Carl Icahn had built on a stake in the casino. Caesars in the spotlight October when Golden Nugget casino owner reported was to approach the company about a merger.
So that guy, Tillman Fertitta, he has a show on CNBC. I don't know, you may have seen the buyer or something.
Okay.
Yeah. You've definitely seen the promos for that ad. They ran them almost ad nauseum at one point.
Really?
Around the profit, similar.
Okay.
He's a billion-dollar buyer or something, you know, because he has all these.
Oh, I seen those. Yes.
I was like, I know you have. Trust me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Let's go over and take a look at that. Let's see. Those futures. See where we're going out here today.
Where are we going? It's Friday.
No, the market today, folks, is going to release a lot of information. This is where, you know, so picture this. Okay, so that, what time was that? That was 9:50.
Yes, 10-minute bars.
Yeah, we still got volume there. So, oh, I see. This is so cool. So that stopped it that was 10 o'clock yesterday morning. It's 46,000 contracts. That's 37. Okay, you're gonna have to build some more cars to break this 2577 level, because what stopped it dead in its tracks is that 10 o'clock buy yesterday, 10:20 buy yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, but what you're going to get out of here today is pretty cool, folks. Because my expectation is that we're going to go lower. Now, if we have a expansion of volume, that is saying that the turn has happened. The probability is much higher, because it's going to be really hard to get an expansion of volume on a Friday in general.
Yeah.
And you can see when we're looking at the market here, you've contracted on volume, man. It's pretty amazing. If we go back to last Friday, right, at 1.1 billion. Monday, 1,061,000. Tuesday, 1,058,000. Wednesday, 987 million. 940 million.
Yeah.
Now, if you get an expansion of volume today, what that says, and this is where it gets, I really like these days, because it's going to be so subtle. So if you don't get an expansion of volume, we stay down, guess what? It's not done going up. It'll go back up. If you get an expansion of volume, look out Monday. And it's so cool, because it's really hard to get a 5-day contraction of volume.
Yeah,
I mean,
as you climb, right?
Yeah, and especially, you know, we got under 1 billion shares. And you can do that with, it doesn't matter what you do with the SPYs, the Qs, it's all in harmony right now.
Nice.
Dow Industrials right now are down 155. We get the Nasdaq down 35. S&P's down 11. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 161. Nasdaq off 40. S&P's down 12. Let's get over and we take a look at platinum for a couple of the tigers out here, including myself. So if we bring platinum up, you know, platinum's been under the price of gold for years now. And it had a monster sign of strength, and I'm not quite sure why, last week. We went from 796 to 822. But I got to bring up the contract now. So let me bring up. Oh, actually, I want to bring up the. No, I'm going to bring up the April contract.
H maybe. No. Oh, I see.
There we go.
J. Okay.
So you're at 820. Well, just that sign of strength alone is saying that yeah, you get a decent probability that you can basically at least attack again the 847 mark. You can make the case that it broke the downtrend. Bring this back further. PL1, I got to bring this back on a generic chart. Okay, here's generic. Okay. Well, it doesn't say much really. No, it's you know you need more strength in this contract to really tell you anything.
Quite a chart.
Oh, it's a crazy chart, man. There's no doubt about that. They'd like me to look at the PPLT. So the PPLT, folks, is the ETF structure for it, and it's a good setup. I'll keep it closer. And that says, yeah, you can run to 83 here at 77.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's go to John in Boston. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, it's been a long time, Tom. Happy New Year.
Hey, what's going on?
What's
I'm
happening?
still here.
I know, man. How you been?
Like everyone else, just, you know, hanging on, muddling through, and somewhat optimistic for the new year.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's good to hear from you, man.
Good to hear.
Definitely.
Totally. So, let's...
RFI.
RFI
Yeah.
first. Okay, so...
This is intriguing. A few problems here. I don't know if it's a closed-end fund or not.
It is.
It's very low trading volume, and the dividend is incredible, and it's monthly. But you know, I don't want to be. And it goes XD in a few days. I don't want to. It's off the bottom that was achieved with the pullback. I don't want to be buying a dividend and then being stuck in the pullback.
No, I'm with you. So, This is a closed-end fund, folks, and they invest 75% of its assets in equity and equity-related securities of real estate companies. So if I pull up holdings right here, you're going to see that they have Prologix, which is great. That's storage, man. Everyone says storage and warehouses, so that's 4% of it.
Yeah, like 4.9.
Yeah, no, I got to find out what UDR is. I'm not sure what that is. Simon Property is the largest owner of Class A malls in the United States. Essex, I think, is in the mall business also. Crown Castle, this is interesting. Crown Castle, they own huge amounts of agricultural land. Okay, so, and then Extra Space Storage, Invitation Homes. So Invitation Homes is the largest owner of single-family homes. So
I'm sure, just to try that, they own a lot more than that, because that doesn't even add close to 100%.
Yeah,
so they're pretty diversified.
That's their largest
It is,
holdings.
no, yeah, for sure.
So we take a look at this. We'll pull this back. Interesting. Let me put this. I gotta. Yeah, you know, yeah, this is okay, Rudy. This is, you know, this is bottom line. You know, it's been a consolidation for a long period of time, and
yeah,
if we
it's paid this 8-cent a month dividend, which is close to 7% for years.
Okay.
And this particular year, or rather, the recent low is the lowest it's been in the last 3, I believe.
Yeah, well, which would
but
make sense
I
because
missed the low. How did I get into this thing?
Well, that's RFI. I mean, I would just go in slowly. I would just give them a price. You know,
okay.
You know what's interesting here? So, even though this is light volume, you can see this is a nice spread. It's only a penny spread. They'll buy it off you at $11.59. They'll sell it to you for $11.60. So, you know, for a stock that's kind of illiquid, the bottom line is that this is good, man. Because even this morning, you can see that's 1,800 shares, $11.59. Didn't move the market. That's 1,100. Yeah. I just put a bid in.
When you say this morning, that's just the ticker. That's just 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
You
right.
think I could get a pullback to 11?
You could. You could. You know.
My bigger question is how if we retouch the December lows. I know you can't go further than that because you don't know if we're going to hold or break it in the volume. But should we pull back? How would something like this fare? Will they take it down again?
It'll come back somewhat, yeah.
It will. Well, maybe I'll wait.
It will. It will. What has happened, though, this is what's pretty cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with waiting, but what has happened is this. In this pullback, folks, 2 different things have happened. The metals have held up really well. The housing equities have come off the bottom. And this has to do with the aspect of this interest rate structure. Because as the market's going down, the interest rates have gone down dramatically. You know, we went down 0.5% in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So that'll help those equities dramatically. If you remember 2007, 2008, what happened, folks, is that you want to see something that's everyone thought that, you know, Simon would go to hell in a handbag. Well, it was just the opposite what happened. And the reason it was the opposite is that they could refinance all their debt because what happened is that the interest rate went down so dramatically. So at the epicenter of 2007, 2008, people thought that the big you know, malls and everything would go, well, it was just the opposite. The reason being is that they had debt out there at 8 or 9%, then they got to refinance it at 3 or 4%.
Yeah.
You know, and Simon went from $22 up to what, 200 and...
I think it was $12.
Yeah, oh my God.
So this is a relatively decent conservative play.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Now, they have many different funds, products, but a similar one is RQI, and this trades at almost 4 times the daily volume, so there's a little bit more liquidity there.
Yeah, so this one here, let's see.
This is the Quality Income Realty Fund. No.
Yes, preferred stock, common stocks, preferred stocks, other equity securities issued by real estate companies and
so real estate investment trusts.
Yeah. So...
some of the similars up there.
Yeah, it's the similar ones. And this is what the difference would be here, is that they are investing in their bond structure also. So that's pretty cool because you get some quality companies in there. Let me pull this back.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The first one, I wouldn't go for this one. This
Okay.
one here, you get that high volume low, which could get retested again because you are buying some bonds in there. That's what you're doing.
You're looking at December month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Ma Bell, let's look at that. So, stay right there, Rudy, all right?
Yeah.
We're coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now. There we go. Dow Industrials right now trading down 166, NASDAQ off 41, S&P's off 12. We're going to come back and look at Ma Bell as well as Verizon. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down $130, Nasdaq's down 36, S&P's are down 10. So if we look at Ma Bell, it looks to me, John, I don't like how Ma Bell came into that 2008 swing area. It's like, you know, it came in last month with monster volume. We did 958 million versus the 1 billion. So it's like, okay, are you going to come back down to that number? So I mean, I can understand.
Just wait, before you, what month is that exactly? I was just curious. October of 08.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand, you know, you get the 6.6% dividend at that number. What I do like is Verizon. You know, Verizon, if you want a little less dividend, it's 4.1. This is strong, man. You know, it's much stronger. It's, you know, you can see that
it's still close to highs. It broke out of its consolidation, and it looks to me like Verizon actually wants to go to $72 on a, you know, in a couple of years, and you're at 57. You know. Did I lose you? No.
There he is. Did you get all that?
Hello?
Do I have
Hello?
you?
I'm still here.
Oh, cool, cool. So,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, just for a trade, I missed the boat after it put in its recent low, and it was going XD a few days ago. They bought it up to the day before, and then it pulled back again.
okay, so if you want to trade Ma Bell, let it get down to $28.
That's exactly what I thought.
Cool, man.
And go for a 31-32
yes.
trade.
Yes. Cooking, brother.
Okay, sounds good. I'll
Thanks
have
for
to check
calling, man.
in periodically.
Awesome.
Great talking to you. Give us a buzz, man. Happy New Year.
Take care, Tom.
Okay. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. Then we get our man Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.